What's up everyone, Soros here to bring you the latest developer's note on SoloLevelingArise February's update. Time is the essence and let's not waste any second further and go straight into the forum. What we know so far about the developer's note is that there's a new story expansion, it's called Retake the City. The giants are finally here. The moment I saw this picture, I knew this had to be my wallpaper. Look at that. I really like the giant's bright smile and also Beru over here with JINWOO and Igris, especially with the orange background, sunset giving the contrast look. Whoever drew this gives him a W, man. This background fits so well, it looks absolutely cinematic. And then we'll be having a new workshop of Brilliant Light where you fight the Monarch of Steel, Tanak or Rockpasa, whatever you want to call it. Not sure why. I think Tanak still sounds better than Rockpasa, but it is what it is. They're gonna release normal mode first. For normal mode, Vertire is like 2.1 to 2.2 million, so I assume that Tanak normal mode is gonna be somewhere around 2.2 to 2.5 million. I'm not even gonna think about the hard mode as I'm not even sure myself if I have enough battle power to face it. I'm 100% sure the element will definitely be Dark Element, otherwise that Igris and Kinhu will just be benched for the WOBL. But the second element, I think it could be Light or Water. One thing is that I'm glad they're finally giving us a new workshop because I'm sick of fighting this goat. After defeating Tanak, we're gonna get a new random power which gonna increase our battle power by 50k. Next, we have the SLC final and offline event announcement. Personally, I don't really care about the SLC final as I'm not an expert in BOT, nor am I interested in because it takes up too much time. I usually just do it for the reward for me to grow, and also I'll join in just for the codes, as the code mostly ends up as giving custom tickets or other resources that might be useful. But for those who are interested in, you can look forward to it to participate as Netmarble will provide full coverage for travel, lodging and meals, so you have a chance to fly to Korea and also meet all the pro players over there, and who knows, you might even end up as being the world top 1 SLA player. For gameplay's improvement and new feature, JINWOO's maximum level cap will be expanded to level 140, which means there's gonna be more custom tickets and reward ongoing as you level up. So now is the time for you to save your activity funds to stack it up as much as possible until the update drops. There's one part which caught my attention, which is the number 4, to resolve inconvenience during play via improving the targeting logic for some of Sun Jiwoo's skill. Crushing Blow, Cutting Rush, Weapon, Kasaka Venom Fang, Night Killer. Night Killer is one of my favorite weapons, which is also the OG of Sun Jiwoo's weapon. For people who follow me, I did make a video of previously when demos dropped, I cleared it on hard mode and normal mode using this weapon. I was surprised how much damage Night Killer could do and how effective it is. So the dev mentioned they are specifically targeting these two weapons and some of Sun Jinwoo's runes and QTE skill. It could be just a slight buff or it could be a rework, but it's good to know that they are getting some love. For Crushing Bow, maybe it's good for beginners players, as for us endgame players, we seldom use that runes, but for Cutting Rush it's still a pretty good runes as Sunder and Escalate is often used in some certain BOTs and also POD. I'm looking forward for the improvement on the QTE skill as it is really good. So yeah, even if it's just a slight buff, it's still a W. They are also improving the visual clarity for in-game elemental accumulation and element overload status. I guess for some players, maybe they find the text too small or they don't know when is it under overload or when is it not. So it's good that the devs are assessing this problem. JINWOO will have a new job change class which give him new skill runes. Usually the new skill runes nowadays are super OP, such as the water flowing cake, the firestorm cake, not to mention magnifying slash. So I'm looking forward to what the new runes are and how broken it will be. So start saving up your runes fragment, that way you have a higher chance of getting the new runes. And this is a major concern for I think most players, including myself. They are finally integrating the Encore mission and instant dungeon into a single content called Encore dungeon. I'm not sure how it works as this change will not happen all at once, they plan to roll out subsequential updates from March to May. They also added a system which allows you to specifically target the artifact sets, which is what I want. And I think it definitely way better than the way we are currently now with all the stupid RNG. So having the specific sets to target, such as like, you know, Black Lion for your guild boss, have a higher chance of maybe getting a good piece, even though it's still RNG, but it's better than nothing. For Anchor Dungeon, even though they mentioned it will merge as a single content, they did mention here that JINWOO mode and Hunter mode will be maintained. So I guess you can choose to play as JINWOO mode or Hunter. For the February live stream will be held on February 10 Tuesday within next 2 weeks. So be sure to mark that down. And this is the code for the developers note. So be sure to redeem it in the game as it does expire.